Community Futures Boundary. I would like to welcome you to our 20th anniversary of Small Business Awards celebration. ...2012 marks the 20th year that Community Futures Boundary has been providing services to the Boundary region. Community Futures was founded by a very energetic group of individuals dedicated to enhancing the economic growth of the region. Around the 15th of December 1992, some local business people found out that the Community Futures program would be ending on the 31st of December that year. This group, recognizing the value that this program could bring to the area, filed an application to form a Community Futures organization in the Boundary region. With a very tight deadline in which to submit their application, form a board with representation throughout the region, write a business plan, and hire a manager, these folks moved forward and applied for the program, which was ultimately successful. Recently, we spoke to Gary Ruley, who was one of the founding board members. He was also the first manager for Community Futures Boundary. He recalls that the organization was established during a time when the local economy was struggling. Community Futures was able to encourage new business starts with small business loans, allowing entrepreneurs to recognize their dreams. The Community Futures program is one that was created locally as an autonomous organization founded on the principles of local decision-making and finding local solutions to local problems. Many of those businesses that were started early on are still around today and have gone on to bigger and better things. We currently have all the board members' names identified on the PowerPoint, and I believe that we have a couple of original board members here tonight. John Maximenko. John, can you give a wave? Gunther? Gunther? And Dave Marshall. Dave, are you here? Welcome to you all, and thank you for coming. Hope I didn't miss anybody. At this time, I would like to ask John Slater, MLA, Boundaries Mill Committee, to come forward and offer a few words.
Thanks, Wendy. Notice how she said a few words. Anyway, small business is a key economic driver in this province. If you know, the thousands and thousands of businesses in our area keep our growth going, and our government is creating a small business accord to clearly define how to make BC one of the most business-friendly jurisdictions in the country. This is your document, and as such, we need to help you dial it in. So we have some ideas already, but need your input into making this document as effective as possible. The Grand Forks area, the Coogee Boundary area, please fill out this form. It's online. The proposed principles and terms are important to you, and your own ideas and principles or feedback is really, really important to the province. So I encourage everyone to make sure you get on there, go to the BC website, and make sure you have your input. I've lived in Elzinga for 32 years. I've been in business the whole time I've been there. I know what businesses can do for the area. I certainly encourage everyone to make sure that you do the best you can to make our communities, Grand Forks, the area, as vibrant as possible. So again, I'll keep it short because Wendy told me I've got 22 seconds and apparently it's all. Thank you.
That was good. As a community-based, not-for-profit organization, we are proud to have contributed to many initiatives undertaken in this region. Most of the programs and activities were done in partnership with other local organizations. And I want to take the time tonight to just mention a few. And we start with the Small Business Loans and Microlending Program, Self-Employment Benefits Program, Targeted Wage, Work BC Employment Services, Boundary Youth Success, Targeted Initiative for Older Workers, the Job Options Program, the Youth Entrepreneurial Program, Kettle River Youth Forum, Nurturing Entrepreneurial Women's Program, Entrepreneurs with Disabilities, the 2010 Legacies Now Program, the Essential Edge Program, Welcoming and Inclusive Communities and Workplaces, Christina Lake Living Arts Center, the Boundary Regional Chamber of Commerce, and several job creation programs, including the Rock Creek and District Fall Fair, Rural Baseball Challenge, Kettle Valley Golf Course, Grand Forks Museum, Boundary Museum, Greenwood Festival of the Arts, Midway Bunkhouse Improvement Project, the City of Greenwood Economic Development Project. We've also worked with Boundary Regional Agricultural Society, Invest Kootenai, Branding the Boundary, the Midway Community Transition Project, Learning Initiatives for Rural and Northern British Columbia, and the Rural Summit, which was recently held this year. Community Futures Boundary has also contributed both with in-kind services and financially to the success of many local and regional initiatives and organizations, including the Phoenix Foundation, Discover Rock Creek, Riverfest, Border Bruins, Grand Forks Fall Fair, Grand Forks International Baseball, Boundary Fiber Festival, Mobile Abattoir, Christina Lake Living Arts Center, Phoenix Mountain Ski Hill, the Kids Camp with Selkirk College, Christmas dinners, food banks, East and West Boundary, Whispers of Hope, Habitat for Humanity, Boundary Regional Chamber of Commerce, Grand Forks Figure Skating Club, and the list goes on, and will continue in the future. Before we begin the awards, I want to take a minute to introduce you to the volunteer board members that are here tonight, and I would ask them to wave or stand. Dave Marshall is our chair, Jim Holmes, treasurer. Maybe hold your applause to the end. Warren Dunbar, vice chair. Tamara Ogloff, secretary. Lyle Burt, Daniel Drexler, Dana Novotny, Jim Smith, and Joan Thomas. Okay, now you. And as you know, a business couldn't succeed without skilled and dedicated staff. And I would like my staff to sort of wave their hands. Please hold your applause again to the end. Anna Lacton, Administrative Assistant and Project Manager. Doreen Cavill, Administrative Assistant. Jude Gruchfield, Reception. Mary Lou Hunt, Reception. Sarah Whitten, Boundary Regional Chamber of Commerce and Economic Development. Susan Green, Business Loans. Lori Gruen, Financial Administrator. And in the new Work BC Employment Services Program, we have case managers Andrea Zibin, Carolyn Todoruk, Holly Hugh, James Wilson, and Dylan Zorn. Employment Service Center Manager Sandy Elzinga and Self-Employment Facilitator Jay Elvis. Tonight's Small Business Awards ceremony is a tribute to the successes of small businesses throughout the Boundary and their contributions to the growth of the local economy. And so now we're going to move on with the show, and it's my pleasure to introduce Jay Elvis, who will MC the awards tonight. So Jay, are you here?
Good evening. As mentioned, my name is Jay Elvis. I am a relative newcomer to not only the area, a couple of years in the Kootenays, coming from Ontario, so it's quite a trip. Glad to be here, but very new to the Community Futures organization as well, and very honored to be asked to MC these awards. Thank you all for coming, and thank you, Wendy, for the opening. I'm going to get right to the page here. So, to start the awards off, we'll have the 2012 Community Entrepreneur Award. And this recognizes an individual or group of individuals who display the attributes of an entrepreneurial spirit toward creating a better community. Entrepreneurial attributes are seeing opportunities where others do not, creating positive networks, persevering against all odds, and building a positive, sustainable community. The nominations for the award come directly from the community. The nominees are Cassie Foxley of Pyro Pizza, Sorry for that. Mona Matai, Boundary Sentinel. Brian McAndrew, Vicom Design Incorporated. Roger and Donna Sobaskov, Yogas. I do apologize if I mispronounce everybody's name, but I will do my best. Ron and Diana Little, Kettle Valley Waste Limited. My Land Baum, Just Imagine Flooring. We also have Doug Zorn, North Fork Pork and Poultry. The Boundary Museum Society. Jason Zwall, Sunshine Valley Community Service. Leanna Bird, Happy Days Donuts. And Edie Raspberry Faulkner, Jazzercise. And I would like to ask Todd Benson to come up and present the award.
Thanks, Jay. This year we had a tie. So I would like to present the award to Boundary Sentinel, Mona Matai. We'll get to Mona here in a second. So, in 2009, after Camp Park closed their doors for good, Roger saw another open as he purchased Joga's Espresso Cafe with his wife Donna. Centrally located on Market Avenue in downtown Grand Forks, Joga's features a fair trade espresso made from beans purchased through the Kootenai Coffee in Nelson. The delicious drinks are made on a M39 Cambellini espresso machine, acquired from Italy. There is daily baking of muffins, cookies, and pastries, daily lunch and drink specials with an eat-in or take-out menu. Free wireless internet is also available. Joga's has over 50 different syrups to choose from for flavored coffees and frappes. They use real fruit in their smoothies and shakes, and Roger and Donna provide an inviting, family-friendly atmosphere at all times. BCRCC, or the Chamber, is pleased to congratulate Joga on their success. All right, so Mona, the Boundary Sentinel. 3 years ago, Mona Matai saw a need in the community for an online news service that could respond quickly to changing times. In November 2009, the Boundary Sentinel was launched. The Boundary Sentinel is available free of charge on the internet, and you can sign up to receive it through a virtual paperboy delivered directly to your inbox. The Boundary Sentinel covers local, regional, and international news, which is updated in a timely fashion. In times of crisis in the community, Mona has been able to respond quickly with accurate information. There are interesting opinion pieces, and editorials, sports, blogs, events, classifieds, ads, and obituaries. Literally something for everyone. The Boundary Sentinel connects and informs people and allows for feedback from the community and is a green-free alternative. The Chamber is pleased to congratulate the Boundary Sentinel on all the success achieved to date. Privilege and honor to deliver those awards, and I'll turn it back to Jay. Thank you.
Thanks, Todd. And a special thanks to the Boundary Regional Chamber of Commerce for sponsoring this award. So the next award will be the 2012 Innovative Community Organization Award. This is recognized as a not-for-profit organization, corporation, cooperative, or public sector institution in the Boundary area that supports innovative community-based endeavors. And again, nominations come directly from the community for these awards. And the nominees are Grand Forks Citizens on Parole Patrol. This is getting better and better. I'll make that Patrol. Harold Topaz. Boundary Country Regional Chamber of Commerce, Sarah Winton and Todd Benson, the Board of Directors. The Boundary Museum Society. Phoenix Foundation, Mona Matai. The Kettle Connection, Muriel Kazakov. Yogas, Roger and Donna Sobiska. And the award is presented to the Boundary Country Regional Chamber of Commerce, Sarah Winton and Todd Benson. So the Boundary Economic Development Committee recognized the need in the community for a regional chamber of commerce. Community Futures Boundary agreed to take the lead on an initiative that would evolve into the Boundary Country Regional Chamber of Commerce. Thanks to seed funding from the Grand Forks Credit Union, Community Futures Boundary, City of Grand Forks, Village of Midway, electoral areas C, D, and E, and the Southern Interior of Beetle Action Coalition, Boundary Country Regional Chamber of Commerce, I'm taking that slow, is a young, vibrant organization with over 150 members. BCRCC works hard to provide benefits and opportunities such as group insurance, fuel and advertising discounts, networking opportunities through Biz After Biz events, market area identity and promotion, and advocacy for the provincial government on issues that are relevant to business in remote and rural communities. Congratulations to the BCRCC, the voice of the business. The next award we have is the 2012 Green Business Award. The Green Business Award, sponsored by the Boundary Sentinel, is to recognize a company familiar with and committed to social and environmental responsibility. A company that has taken action to demonstrate their commitment to social and environmental responsibility in the way they source, manufacture, and market their products, run their offices and plants. Nominations come directly from the community. The nominees are North Fork Pork and Poultry, Doug Zorn. Wild Ways Adventure Sports and Tours, Bob and Lucinda Dupuy. Gaia Green Products, Michael Dean. Body and Soul, Michelle McBeath and Adam Wheeler. New West Trading Company, Connie Sorensen Lawrence. Yogas, Roger and Donna Sobiska. And the Kettle Valley Food Co-op, Christine Carlson. And the award goes to Wild Ways Adventure Sports and Tours, Bob and Adam Wheeler. Mona's going to say a few words.
So this is our moment to embarrass them slightly. One of the original green businesses in the Boundary region, Wild Ways, has been promoting sustainable recreation and transportation from the day they started. And that was 20 years ago. Apparently they just celebrated 20 years. When was it? Based in Christina Lake, Bob and Lucinda Dupuy not only focus on environmentally friendly biking and kayaking accessories, organic and sustainable clothing, But they also offer eco tours, electric bikes, and were one of the first to introduce earth-friendly cleaners and lubricants, cleaning solutions, and recycled paper products in their repair shop. So they've got a lot of biodegradable pieces that come into their plants and manufacturing and repairs. Keeping their carbon footprint low, they run shuttle vans for their groups that they take out on tours and employ many of the young people in our area in their business. But their dedication doesn't just stop when their doors close in their business at the end of the day. Bob and Lucinda have been active volunteers in their community, focusing on developing trails, encouraging fitness, and they were key people behind the development of the Christina Living Arts Centre, the region's greenest building and the only one of its kind in Canada, carrying the stamp of the highest environmentally friendly building practices. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mona. And again, thanks to the Boundary Sentinel for sponsoring that award. Now we move on to the 2012 Annual Business Recognition Awards. Dave, if I could ask you to come up here as well for the remainder. The first award we have is the 2012 Continuing Success Micro Business Award. This award recognizes the continued success of a micro business. A micro business, commonly referred to as a micro enterprise, is a small home-based business with only one owner, employee, who runs all the day-to-day operations. And the Micro Business Award is presented to, in continuing success, to Ted Larson, Window to Me. In 2006, Ted Larson began his window cleaning business, focusing on the downtown core, as that was within walking distance of his apartment and was manageable. Ted manages all aspects of his business himself. He markets himself, does the invoicing and tracking in sales, and of course, the physical work involved. 6 years later, Ted is still in operation with a steady client base that is still focused on the downtown core and has only lost those businesses that have closed. Ted is meticulous when it comes to his windows, charges a fair price, and is reliable. The downtown merchants have come to rely on his service over the years. Ted also maintains the Boundary Mall, and they are well pleased with his attention to detail. We congratulate Ted on his continued success as a micro business in the Boundary. Next award would be the Youth in Business Award. Continuing Success Youth in Business Award. This award recognizes youth up to the age of 30 who own a business. Individuals in this category overcome substantial challenges in establishing and developing their business ventures. These young entrepreneurs are the cornerstones to a positive future. This year, the award of Continuing Success to Youth goes to Kootenai Occasions Pyro Pizza, Cassie Foxley. Cassie is a smart, hard-working youth who started Kootenai Occasions in the spring of 2010. Cassie provides rental of party service items to ensure your event is successful. She rents everything from the linens you see here to the tables, chairs, and marquee tents. In 2012, Cassie decided to diversify and created and added Pyro Pizza to her business ventures. Throughout the year, you could find her and her delicious wood-fired pizza at the farmers markets, fall fairs, and special events all over the Boundary. Cassie did the brickwork herself on her oven and had help with the welding. Also, in 2012, Cassie, along with her friend Chantel Dandy, started a catering business, serving such events as the 2012 Rural Summit held here in Grand Forks this past June. All participants were delighted with the quality of the foods presented, with the focus being on locally produced ingredients. We congratulate Cassie on her many achievements. Next award is the Continuing Success Award 2012. It's a good thing it was 2012. The first years of operation are crucial for any business, and the nominees for this category have grown their businesses beyond initial expectations. There are many challenges in business development, and the nominees have done an exemplary job of taking their businesses to the next level. The nominees for the Continuing Success Award is Your Dollar Store with More, number 180, Chris Ann and Lawrence Gilmore. Animal Instincts, Suzanne Martin. Avalon Gardens, Lorna McDougall Leslie. Kootenai Car Care, Ken Starchuk. Sayers Home Care Services, Marina Sayers. Deadwood Junction, Paula Sittler. Jogas, Roger and Donna Sobiskov. And Houseworks, Tony Tomlinson. This year, the Continuing Success Award goes to Kootenai Car Care, Ken Starchuk. Ken isn't here this evening, but I'll read you his business. In 2006, as Kootenai Chrysler closed its Grand Forks location, Ken Starchuk realized that it was time to create his own success. With past experience as a journeyman mechanic and parts and service manager, he decided this would be a good time to take over his uncle's business, BK Auto Limited, and form his own business, Kootenai Car Care Incorporated. As an ICBC accredited repair auto body shop along with licensed mechanical repair, Ken steadily built up his business over the past 6 years. Kootenai Car Care is visibly located at 6391 Highway 3 in Grand Forks with easy access, and his business has grown to provide full-time employment to 9 individuals and 1 part-time employee. We congratulate Ken on his continuing success in the Moving on to the Continuing Success Community Impact Award, which recognizes a business that has a novel concept and or an original or unique product or service. Specialized training is often required as a support to developing an innovative business, a business that has direct or indirect economic impact on a community. This award is given to a business that contributes to build a prosperous economy with a vibrant community. The 2012 Community Impact Award is presented to K. Louise Courier, Notary Corporation. Louise Courier is now in her 10th year of operations as a notary public for this notarial district. She came to the Boundary in March 2003, not knowing anyone, choosing this area over Golden, which also had an opening for a notary public in their district. This area had not had a notary public for a period of 18 months before Louise opened her office. Louise has steadily built up her business over the years and provides the many services that can be offered by a notary public, from witnessing affidavits, mortgage refinancing documentation, to will preparation and zoning applications and everything in between. Grand Forks is now home to Louise, who is also involved in the local Rotary Association. Golden's loss was definitely the Boundary's gain. You can find her at her office on the corner of 2nd Street and 72nd Ave. We congratulate Louise on almost 10 years of service in the Boundary. Now for the 2012 Business of the Year Award. The nominees of this category are the rising stars of the Boundary. They've been in operation less than 2 years. They are the future leaders of our business community and have the potential to prosper and grow. The nominees for Business of the Year: Y&R Water Sales and Services Incorporated, Robert Yem and Deborah Lauzon. Portly Penguin Pizza and Mexican Takeout, Martha Vanover. and I Heart Herb Farm, Heather Good. The 2012 Business of the Year Award is presented to Y&R Water Sales and Service Incorporated. Y&R Water Sales and Service Incorporated was formed in 2005 by Rick Yem, Yvonne Laboucaine Yem, and Bob Yem. In 2011, Rick and Yvonne decided to retire, and Bob, having been with the business since the start, was the natural successor. So this past year has seen many changes for the Y&R Water Incorporated. New owners, Bob and Deb, new location, and new website. What hasn't changed is the same great service from qualified professionals built up over the years. Y&R Water provides employment to 5 individuals and is the go-to place in Grand Forks for all your irrigation and water treatment needs. Visit them at their new location at the end of Donaldson Drive for their expanded warehouse of parts and supplies, and we congratulate Bob and Deb on their success. Now I would like to turn it back over to Wendy, and I thank you all.
Okay, we're getting closer to the end, folks. Every year a volunteer is recognized by the Provincial Community Futures Network and our individual organization. This year the Volunteer of the Year Award goes to Lyle Burke. Can you come forward, please? Lyle joined the board of Community Futures Boundary in September 2006. As a member of the board, Lyle has been active on a number of committees, including the Self-Employment Committee, Policy, and currently he is chair of the Loans Committee. Lyle is a willing and valuable member of the board, contributing to the well-being of the Boundary communities. Lyle moved to the Boundary as a member of the RCMP, and for the past many years he's owned and operated a security company servicing the region. Lyle, thanks for your support.
Speech.
Actually, Lyle gets 2 awards tonight. He was recognized provincially at a conference 2 weeks ago in Nelson, and he wasn't there, and Dave picked out your picture. He doesn't want to talk.
Thank you very much, everybody. I really appreciate it. And in fairness to the community, I'm very happy to be a member of Grand Forks. And my goal when I retired here was to do as much for the community as I can, and I'm hoping I can still be able to do that. And my next goal is to retire from a security company. Thank you.
I want to speak now to the Work BC employment program of British Columbia. In November 2011, Community Futures Boundary was awarded a contract to deliver the new employment program of BC for the Boundary region. The program was launched on April 2nd this year. Implementing the new Work BC employment program has been a team effort by all staff, especially the case managers, directly involved in the service provision to clients. At this time, we would like to acknowledge the outstanding dedication by all members of the Employment Services team. Holly, Hume, Caroline Todoruk, Andrea Zibin, Sandy Elzinga, Jay Elvis, James Wilson, and Dylan Zorn. We'd also like to recognize Laurie Gruen, our financial administrator, who has worked on tirelessly endless budgets, forecasts, and completing the many revisions required by the province. Our administrative staff support team, Anna Blackton, Doreen Cavill, Jude Gruchfield, and Mary Lou Hunt, have done a great job, and without their efforts, implementation of this program would not be possible. Having said all that, there are two individuals that deserve some special recognition. One staff member rose to the challenge of learning a new and very complex data management system, shared his knowledge, and dedicated many additional hours to the project. Dylan went above and beyond his job description to meet the needs of his colleagues in our organization. And Dylan, I'd like you to come forward now, please, to accept a special award on the commitment to excellence in learning. You didn't see that in the script, did you? Thanks for all your hard work and talent. The last award I would like to present is to a person who has worked beside me diligently for the past 3 years. And since we were aware of the upcoming changes to the employment program, it started early on with looking at our processes, responding to the request for proposal for the province, identifying and making changes to the organization to meet the needs of the province, and finally co-writing the final proposal. She spent weekends, evenings, and time in between the parameters of her regular position to ensure that we had a successful outcome. Always willing to add to her plate and fill in the missing links and gaps necessary for us to move forward, it is with great pleasure and my humble thanks that I ask Sandy Elzinga to come forward at this time. We really appreciate your contribution. Okay, we're just about done. Before we close, I would like to extend our thanks to the following people who helped to make tonight's special. Braun & Son has provided the greenery for this event. Dana Novotny of Classic Design Studio has made generous donations to our awards program. The Maples, Donna Vandrick, are our caterers tonight, and the Grand Forks Senior Secondary grad students are your servers this evening. Boundary Sentinel, Mona Matai for sponsoring the Green Award, and the Boundary Regional Chamber of Commerce for sponsoring the Community Entrepreneur Award. And a very special thanks to Susan Green, who coordinated this entire event, and without her, I couldn't have done it. Thank you. So as we move forward into another new year, the Community Futures Board, management, and staff look forward to the future with optimism and know there will be exciting new opportunities for the Boundary Region in 2013. Thanks for coming, everyone, and for making this evening special.